Okay, so we have an irrigation zone that's not working. So if I go to my home automation, we've got several zones. There are really 5 zones grouped into different groups here. And the front lawn is controlled by this one. So if I push that, that'll turn it on for 15 minutes. And as you can see, the grass is not being watered. So we're going to have to investigate this and probably have to do a repair. Okay, so this is our control valve box. We're going to open this up. And there we have our 5 control valves. And I know that they're actually set up in the order that the lawn is arranged. So the front lawn is the front control valve. The corner garden is the second one, so on, all the way back to the backyard, which is number 5. And so this is the one we're having trouble with. First of all, let's see if I can manually turn it on to make sure that the plumbing is actually okay. So I'm gonna, if I rotate this, these should start spraying. And if you take a look over there, you'll see we definitely have water on. Okay, but the automated part isn't working, and that means that this actuator, solenoid, is very likely fried. So for this repair, we're going to need to get a Rainbird matching solenoid like we have that's broken. We're going to need some wire cutters, some wire strippers, some Morettes, as well as some of my favorite adhesive sealer, E6000. Same stuff as household goop, except it has a much finer applicating tip on it, so it's a little easier to work with on fine parts. Rather than going back here and disconnecting the all sealed up connections, I'll leave those the way they are, and I'm just going to cut this off right here and replace it with 2 new connections with 2 new Morettes. So the first thing we need to do is turn off the water supply to the irrigation area. So I'm just going to turn that off. We don't want any pressure on it, and I'm going to release the pressure by just going back to opening that up. So we have no pressure on here at all now. All right, so I'm going to cut these 2. And we're going to unscrew this bad solenoid. Okay, turns out I need a wrench as well. This one's on there pretty tight, so loosen that up, and then I'll just be able to remove it by hand. Okay, so there is our broken solenoid. I'm going to take the new one and cut off the little tag. And remove the little protective cover. Okay, exact match, you can see. And we're going to just screw that in. Make sure you get it threaded properly and not cross-threaded. And I'll give that a little bit of a wrench tightening as well. Okay, so these 2 ends are already stripped. What we need to do is strip the other 2. Just going to use my strippers here. There's one. There's 2. And it doesn't matter what polarity you put these on in, because this is an AC circuit, so polarity doesn't matter. We're just going to screw that Morette on. Great. We'll do the same thing with the other one. Pre-twist them. Fold it over and put the Morette on. Okay, so we're going to turn our water back on. And I'm going to run in to the house and actuate the home automation. And we have water. So the last thing I like to do is to just seal these off with some of this E6000 or household goop. Great, it's really good stuff. Just squirt that right in there. And we'll put the lid back on. And this job is finished. Hopefully this video helped you, and if it did, please give it a like. Also make a comment if you have any comments, and please subscribe to my channel. Every new subscriber really helps a lot. Thanks.